So I was just looking on the MSF website for something else, and then I found this question that was asked in Parliament to ask the Minister for Social and Family Development, what is the gender breakdown of the under 18s that have applied for the special marriage license? What is the average age gap between the couples, and how many and what percentage of marriages granted under this license have been civil marriages? So, what is a special marriage license? That is a license that you have to ask for where if one party is below 18 years of age. The process includes a comprehensive assessment of the applicant's suitability for marriage. All right, so 18, let's see. I think under Singapore context, there are some other laws that define the age of a child, but we'll go to that later, I think. For Muslim marriages involving a Muslim girl below 18 years of age, an SML is not required. Okay, why not? But a Qadi must first assess whether the marriage can endure and is beneficial to both individuals before he solemnizes the marriage. Okay, why do Muslim marriages have an exception? Because 18 years, that's already the definition of a child under 18. Under 21 is also a child under some other definitions. But why do the Muslim children under 18, why are they exempted from this comprehensive assessment? In addition, for both civil and Muslim marriages where at least one party is below 21 years old, the couple is required to attend a mandatory marriage preparation program. So for other Muslim marriages, there is already this marriage preparation program. And although they say, well, it's kind of perceived as mandatory, it's not. And you can still solemnize a Muslim marriage without this preparation. Consent from the minor's parents or guardians is also required before the marriage can be solemnized. Okay, so they do acknowledge that it is a minor, under 18 is a minor, and that in fact you're getting consent from the parents or the guardians. So it's not sufficient for the party themselves to give consent. Right, so to answer the question, let's look at table 1, gender breakdown and average age gap for successful SML applications. So note that this is 2013 to 2017. I think this article was published on the MSF website in 2019. So let's see the number of males under 18 who made successful SML applications. 52155 for females, 19, 12, 11, 10, 12. So since these two numbers don't correspond, it looks like the girls, so the females under 18, these girls are marrying men who are older than them. And if we look at the last row of the table, average age gap in years. So we have from the lowest is three years in 2016, and the highest is 5 years in 2014. So if you imagine, let's take a generous estimate, like a 17-year-old girl, she is marrying someone who's 22-year-old man. To me, that is a big gap because I think, okay, I remember when I was 16 and one of my classmates was dating a 20-year-old, and that 4-year gap was a big one when you are still a child. Not to say the 20-year-old man is mature enough, but he's out of school, right? Okay, next table. Number of marriages involving at least one person below 18 years old. Civil marriages, there were 20, 11, 13, 10, 11. Okay, there seemed to be a lot in 2013. And then I guess 2014 to 17 was quite stable, around 11 more or less. For number of Muslim marriages, over this period, it seems quite stable as well. The lowest is 12 in 2017, and the highest was 18 in 2014. So these involve at least one party is below 18, but I think most likely it is the girl that is below 18. So, okay, let's look at the Women's Charter. So as we know, Women's Charter in Singapore does not apply to Muslim women in certain areas of law, such as marriage, divorce, inheritance. So their definition of child is below 21 years of age. Under the Civil Law Act, a minor, the definition is a minor who has attained the age of 18 years shall have effect as if he were of full age. So, 18, he can enter into contracts. And I read elsewhere in my research that for medical treatment, like dental or surgery, someone who is above 16 and above can give consent for their own treatment. But this only applies to medical treatment. So, of course, okay, I was aware that, yeah, in the Malay Muslim community that there is um quite a lot of support for early marriage. So when I was 17, there was a senior in my school who was, or maybe I was 18. I think the senior was 19 and her husband was 20 years old. So they were just out of junior college and they got married. So 19 and 20. I guess they didn't need the special marriage license, but it's very young. And I think in this case, there seems to be a bit of contradiction because under 18 is considered a child, and there are certain laws that protect children. So when we see like, okay, if we see these girls that are marrying men who have, let's say, look at the last row, they are marrying men with an average age gap of 4 to 5 years. So this could be exploitative, this could be a coercive relationship, it could be maybe the girl is pregnant. And clearly, just if you just talk about working women, having being pregnant and having a baby already affects your career. What more when you're still a child and you're still in school? Because under 18, you could be doing your O levels, N levels, and then you get married and most likely you're pregnant, have children. This will obviously disrupt their education. But yeah, and also your frontal cortex is matures at 25 for women, and for men it's about 27, 28. So okay, already 18 years old getting married. There's already you already have to consider the fact that you are not you may not be emotionally or psychologically ready. And what more under 18? You are still developing, you may not even have finished puberty. Definitely, this is very concerning. And the fact that it's stable seems like, okay, you know, I think maybe state bodies know what's going on. If you know anything more, let me know. And I'll see you in the next video.